being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let's lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal's the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Welcome to SummitCitySports.com. We are live here from Southside High School for the first week of high school football in the state of Indiana. Here from Southside High School, A North on play-by-play. Josh Butts, my camera operator for tonight's ball game. Thanks for tuning in, and we should have a good one tonight between the visiting Marion Giants and the home Southside Archers. Last season, the Southside Archers are coming off their best season in 13 years with a 3-8 record, including a sectional win against Wayne. Coach Goodwill, Andre Goodwill, has his team in for what appears to be a really promising season for the Southside Archers. They're led by two key players on the offensive side. Javon Irvey, a first-team All-SAC as a junior last year, had 1,300 all-purpose yards for the Archers last season, had 729 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns, and is an explosive weapon on the offensive side of the ball. As for the defense, Dietrich Smith, a senior linebacker, led the team with 152 total tackles, which was 10th in all of the state of Indiana last season, and he will look to lead this defense. He was also a first-team All-SAC nominee last year. As for the Marion Giants, they're coached by Craig Chambers. He's 44-34 in his 8th year at Marion, his second stint for the Giants. Last season was a 2-8 record for the Giants. They beat Southside last year with 48-42. Graduated a ton of seniors and have a really young roster. Only 4 seniors on the roster, and they will be starting a freshman quarterback tonight. Elsley McClung III will be the starting quarterback for the Marion Giants, and the Giants will have a young and promising group of freshmen and mainly sophomores, some juniors as well. But look for this Marion team to get acclimated pretty quickly here against a rising Southside squad. Let's take this time to thank some of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible here on SummitCitySports.com. Big Eyed Fish, been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tires for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwillerContracting.com. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping you defend the accused from the government, whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation. Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Sikoa Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu to learn more. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. PSM's Edge Training Program helps athletes build speed, power, agility, and strength they need to perform at their best. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to learn more and earn your edge this season. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Busy night here in the 260. Lots of games going on as we speak. Big one over at Lures. Adams Central is taking on Bishop Lures. Another big one, East Noble and Northside. Be sure to check out all those games on our YouTube link at SummitCitySports.com. We'll take a timeout and have kickoff here on SummitCitySports.com, live from Southside High School.
College football, you know what you got to be ready for from a competitive standpoint, and just being ready mentally. The best ability is availability, so just being able to get in here at PSM, I know I'm in good hands and they're going to put me in the best position to be a better athlete. Starting in middle school, a bunch of my buddies got me into in 8th grade. That's where I kind of fell in love with it. The energy, the intensity around it is great. Going into high school, I was just out there with my guys having a ball. Sophomore, junior year, working into a more varsity role. It just helped me grow my exposure for the game. And then senior year, we knew we were capable of and we knew we were able to do it. We won state. I chose Toledo because I wanted to test myself. I wanted to see what I was made of. Our coach stressed like knowing what everybody's doing. And then once I started learning what everybody's doing, the game slowed down so much. It was just a lot easier to play and play a lot faster too. You just got to keep taking care of your body. And that's what I feel like I've been getting a lot better at the college level, is understanding my process at PSM. They're a team that's on my team, so I can keep my body right and get better every day. The collaboration of the expert PSM performance specialists, athletic trainers, and physical therapists at PSM Sports Therapy is just going to be great for me and to keep me on the field at a high level.
Welcome back to SummitCitySports.com, live from Southside High School, as we are just about set for kickoff between the Southside Archers and the Marion Giants. Southside has deferred to the second half, and the Archers will be kicking away, doing the kicking duties today. Number 18, Gray Gensick, the sophomore kicker for the Archers. Packed house here at Southside High School for the opening night of football in the state of Indiana. Officials blow their whistle, and we are underway here from Southside, here on SummitCitySports.com, and it's a booming kick from Gensick, who sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So that'll bring out the young Marion Giants onto the field, where they will start with the ball at the 20-yard line. Again, very young squad for the Marion Giants. Esley McClung, a 6'1", 180-pound freshman starting at quarterback for the Giants. And a young supporting class around him, a lot of sophomores.
Yeah, it's one thing to have a young team, but to have your quarterback be a freshman, this be his first start, that's going to be huge. See how he does here.
The Giants played a scrimmage last week at Indiana Wesleyan against Western, and Marion got a lot of good experience from that scrimmage, as play clock is ticking, as Marion trying to get the play call right on the first play of the game. See if they break the huddle, see if they can avoid having to use a timeout here. Play clock at 10. Elsley takes the snap, hands it off to the running back, number 1, Demetrius Smith, and he gets maybe 1 yard there, brought down by a bunch of Archers.
And that could be part of just having a young leader as well, getting the play in, having to take that time. So we'll have to watch that as well, see if any penalties come of that.
Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Giants. Southside looking for a big year, as there's a little read option, and McClung, lots of room, and he'll get the first down and a little bit more. Nice little read option there from the Giants. Fooled the Archers defense. And Marion gets their first down of the season. Got to give a little bit of confidence there to McClung. And we'll see if that continues the momentum for the Giants this drive. McClung in the shotgun formation. Running back Smith behind him. He's going to hand it off to Smith, who runs right up the middle and is brought down by number 22 for the Archers, Bryant Morris, the senior defensive lineman. Bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Giants. One receiver to the far side, one to the near side. Couple tight ends in for Marion. McClung hands it off again to Smith. Smith gets close to the line to gain, and is going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd and about 2, it appears, for Marion. It's a big test here on 3rd down for this young quarterback, Josh.
Oh, yeah. And, I do like the play calling so far. We're keeping, getting some confidence in our young squad here. We're not asking a ton of our young quarterback. So Southside's probably going to try and force them to go to the air here on 3rd down, but we'll see if they have to.
McClung takes the shotgun snap again, hands it off to Smith, and he gets wrapped up immediately by number 6. Guess who? Dietrich Smith III, the senior leader for the Archers, and that'll bring up a big 4th down for Marion. Now an interesting play call decision here if you're Coach Chambers. Do you leave the offense out?
Looks like McClung's coming back out here, so see if they go for it. Very interesting call.
We do see often, even at the high school level, you'll see the quarterback drop back last minute and do a short little pooch kick.
Do you ask that of your freshman quarterback, though?
I don't know. We'll see what Coach Chambers decides. To be 4th and about 2 for the Giants. McClung in the shotgun formation, hands it off to Smith. Smith bounces left side, got lots of room, and he'll get the 1st down and a little bit more. Big gain there by Demetrius Smith.
And that was a good run, too. I don't know if we got the replay there, but the cutback on that run was phenomenal from Smith.
Yeah, great run there by the sophomore Smith. As we'll take a look at this on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. A 4th and 2, which found a lot of space and was able to bounce outside and get into Southside territory. Marion really using the run game so far. It's been a big pickup, a big re-option pickup by Esley McClung, and then a big run there by Demetrius Sanders. And there is going to be a flag on the play. I believe it's going to be a hold, so that'll bring the play back. See what the official saw there. It is a hold on the offense. So that's going to back what appeared to be a good play design there, as Johnny Jones ran that up the field.
And, we've talked about the run, like taking a little bit of the weight off of a young quarterback here. It also takes time off the clock, which keeps the Southside Archers off the field.
Yeah, 9:11 left here in the 1st quarter. And again, you want to have a good, successful first drive. So a long first drive is something you want to see if you're Coach Chambers from your young quarterback. McClung takes the snap, rolls right, throws it deep, and it's incomplete. Was looking for a target. Marion thought there was a pass interference there. It's intended for number 7, Jace Johnson, for Marion. So brings up a 2nd and long now for Marion. And now if you're Marion, you probably are thinking that you're going to have to throw the ball here, being this deep in territory. Handoff to Jones. Jones picks up a couple, and he'll be brought down at the 47-yard line and tackled by number 9, Harris, for the Archers. Bring up a 3rd and 16 for Marion.
I think you got a pass here. That one pass you got didn't do well, but I don't put that on McClung. I think there was either a bit of confusion or that possible PI that the Marion player thought that he had.
So McClung brought his team into the huddle, breaks the huddle here. 1 running back, 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. McClung drops back, facing a lot of pressure, and he can't get the ball out. It's going to be a sack for the Archers, number 34, Rayvon Gibson. And this will likely force the Giants to punt. And we'll take a look at that on the Anderson Heat and Air Conditioning replay. Rayvon Gibson breaking through the line, and there was nowhere to go for McClung to throw that ball. I saw a bunch of green jerseys there. It'll be 4th and 24 now for the Giants, and the offense is still on the field.
This is a brave call if they do actually go for it here.
McClung's going to step back, and we'll see probably a pooch punt here. And he kicks it deep. It might get a good Marion bounce, and it does, and it will roll inside the 20-yard line and go out of bounds at about the 18-yard line, and that is where Southside will start their first drive of the 2026 season. The Archer is going to be led by a new starting quarterback this season. Sophomore Quinshawn Lamb gets the play-calling duties for the Archers this season. He has a lot of good weapons around him, including running back Javon Irby, a preseason Fab 15 nominee from Wayne 15, a first-team All-SAC nominee last year, over 1,300 yards of all-purpose yards for Irby. So he can do a lot, and he's a great athlete. So we'll see how much the Archers decide to use him tonight, Josh.
Yeah, I remember doing a lot of games at Southside last year, and Irby was always fun to watch. He's into his senior season now, looking to capitalize. I'm excited to see what we get from number 4 tonight.
Lamb drops back, and it's strip sacked, but he's able to jump on it. Tried picking up and running with it, but lost it there. It is going to be a fumble, and I believe the Archers were able to jump on it.
That was a textbook strip, though, from, I don't know who got to him there, but getting that hand on the ball right before he threw it.
Again, Lamb, a young quarterback. Again, his first full-time season taking over the reins, getting varsity minutes. Not what you would see on your first play. See if he learns from it here. 2nd and long now for the Archers. It's a little pitch play to number 6, Dietrich Smith. Smith, lots of room and breaks a lot of tackles and gets down about the 40-yard line. Dietrich Smith with the big gain. We talk about him on the defensive side. Led the Southside Archers on the defensive side of the ball last season, but this time using his legs to pick up a big gain for Southside.
He had a play on defense, too, didn't he?
Yeah.
We're setting ourselves up here for a big game from Dietrich Smith.
Now at the 45-yard line for the Archers as they try to cross into Marion territory. Flag on the play as Smith breaks a lot of more tackles. He's got lots of room. He's at the 30, got one man to beat, but he's brought down by number 11 for the Giants, Julian Shelton, but there is a flag on the play.
You know, you got to hate getting up after running all that distance, turn around and seeing that ugly yellow cloth on the ground.
It appears to be on Marion.
Okay.
Nope. Never mind. A false start on Southside, so that will bring Southside back. Now, Archer's coaching staff not really pleased about the call.
It was right at the snap, so if it was a false start.
Yeah, usually the play would be blown dead, but let's take a look at that run again. We'll take a look at Dietrich Smith's first run here on the Anderson Heating Air Conditioning replay. Having lots of room there. Picking up a big gain for the senior. So again, Archers backed up. It'll now be 1st and 15 for Southside at the 40-yard line. 6 minutes left to play here in quarter number 1. Here from Southside High School. Lamb pitches it out to number 2, Demetric Johnson. Johnson breaks a few tackles and is able to pick up 4 for the Archers. Gets close to the original line of scrimmage. But it'll be 2nd and 11 now for Southside. Again, the Archers, a very athletic team of a lot of big playmakers. And you'll probably see a lot of different names called tonight on the offensive side of the ball. Looks like we're going to have two receivers to the near side, one to the far. One running back, and they're going to hand it off to Johnson again. And Johnson gets wrapped up immediately by number 9 from the Marion Giants, Seth Tucker, with the tackle. Bring up a 3rd and about 9 now for Southside. So what looked like a big gain by Kendrick Smith now brings up a big 3rd down after a false start. Brought it back. Again, last time these teams met in week 1 last year, Marion defeated Southside 48-42. Lamb drops back, has his target, and it's caught by Javon Irby. His first target of the game, his first catch of the game. Big 3rd down conversion there for the Archers. So that brings the Archers into Marion territory as they look to strike first here in the first quarter with 4:14 left to play in the first quarter. Big throw there by Quinshawn Lamb. It was a great throw, great catch by Irby. A little pitch to Irby now, and Irby's going to break a few tackles and gets to the 25-yard line for a gain of about 8 for the Archers.
And back to that catch that Irby had, that was well defended by Marion. That was not an easy catch to make. Very
no,
impressive.
It was not. Great, strong hands there by Javon Irby. We'll take a look at that in the Anderson Heat and Air Conditioning replay. Next play after this play. Lamb takes the snap, again handed off to Irby. Irby bounces left side, and he's going to get wrapped up. Looked like he was going to get tackled for a loss, but gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So a gain of nothing there for Irby. Brings up another big 3rd down for the Archers. But yeah, let's take a look at that replay on the Anderson Heat and Air Conditioning replay. That catch by Javon Irby. Great throw by Lamb. Great job there by Irby just to have strong hands in the midst of four Marion defenders right there.
And strong legs on that last play. He didn't gain much, but it took like 3 Giants to bring him down. So
3rd and 3. They hand it off to Irby. Irby breaks free, and he's easily able to get the first down. And they get into the red zone for the first time tonight.
and credit to that left side of the line. That was a beautiful lane they opened up for him.
I think that's something that Coach Goodwill is trying to install in his team. Wants to make them a little bit more athletic and allows them to open up the playbook a little bit more. Little pitch here to Dietrich Smith. Smith bounces right side and gets to the 15-yard line. A little scrum after the play. And official's going to break that up before anything happens there. But a 4-yard gain for Dietrich Smith for the Archers to bring up 2nd and 7. Brings up 2nd and 6 now for Southside. Lamb shotgun formation. Demetric Johnson to his right. Dietrich Smith behind him. He's going to take the snap, rolls out left, has lots of room, is able to get to the pylon easily, and it's a touchdown by Quinshawn Lamb. A 15-yard scramble for the Archers to strike first. The first of many for the sophomore in his first drive as a varsity quarterback.
That was a beautiful fake handoff, too. I think everyone in this stadium thought the ball was going to Dietrich Smith there.
It does wonders if you're able to install a good play-action play. Gensick on to attempt the PAT. And the kick is up, and it is good to give Southside a 7-0 lead with 1:24 left here in the first quarter. I'll take a look at that touchdown on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Again, great play-action fake there by Lamb, and had an easy lane to the end zone for the touchdown. We'll take a timeout and be back here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Welcome back to Weichert Stadium here on the campus of Southside High School, where the Archers lead the Marion Giants 7-0 after a Quinshawn Lamb 15-yard rushing touchdown. And now the Archers going to kick things off and give Marion the ball for their second possession of the ball game. Gensick kicks it deep. It's going to be picked up at about the 10-yard line by Johnny Jones, and looks like he fair caught it. So Marion will have it deep in their own territory. Start with it at about the 7-yard line, it looks like. So a deep start for Esley McClung and the Marion offense here.
I'm interested to see if they'll try to pass the ball a little bit more. They had some success with the run game, but it sputtered out. See what we do with the young quarterback.
Yeah, McClung was able to have a decent first drive. It sputtered out as they reached into Southside territory. But now they're deep in their own territory and need a big drive here to try to keep up with this explosive Southside offense. McClung in the shotgun formation. Running back Sanders behind him. And brought down immediately by the Archers. Number 11, Micah Billingsley, the first one there for South. Bring up a 2nd and 9 now for Marion. And clock is under the 1-minute mark here in the first quarter. McClung takes the snap, another handoff to Sanders, and he again wrapped up immediately by the Southside defensive line. As this time, Dietrich Smith in on the tackle.
And Southside's playing very close to the line. They're saying if you can pass, you can have it. They are challenging this Marion offense.
Brings up a 3rd and 7 here, and you got to think if you're Marion, you're going to try to pass. You're going to probably have to pass the ball here unless you're able to get a good play action.
Now with this defensive line, the way Southside's playing, I think you got to pass the ball. There's no chance, in my mind at least, of running. But miracles do happen.
It'd be a great test for the freshman quarterback, and Marion's going to break the huddle. And that's the end of the first quarter. So they'll talk about what they do here, 3rd and 7. After we come back here, it's Southside 7, Marion 0 as we go into the second quarter. You're watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back to Weichert Stadium here on the campus of Southside High School as you're watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com. Aiden North and Josh Butts with you here as we got a battle here between the Southside Archers and the Marion Giants. It's a big third down here for Marion, and we'll see what the freshman quarterback Esley McClung's able to do. And we're going to have a timeout immediately by Southside. Coaching staff is not happy. It looks like missing a player. So while they talk that over, I'll take a look at the Anderson Heating Air Conditioning replay. Show you the lone score on the board. It was a 15-yard rushing touchdown by Quinshon Lamb to get us where we are, where the Archers lead Marion 7-0. As Marion's approaching their second drive of the game, they sputtered out about midfield and had to punt the ball, put it deep into Southside territory. Southside started that drive at the 18-yard line in a fantastic 72-yard drive to open up the season for the Southside as Coach Andre Goodwell looking to improve after it was a record. It was the best record last year for Southside in 13 years. And is looking to continue to get Southside on the up. And Southside has an even tougher challenge as they move up to 5A this season. So everything will build to the postseason. Third and long for Marion. And McClung sends the ball wide. And it looks like we're going to have a roughing the passer penalty here on Southside. McClung got blown up there. Actually, flag was on Marion, actually. So that'll bring up a 4th and 7 now for Marion.
I was about to say, if they're calling that for roughing the passer, we're going to have a long night here. Because I believe that was Dietrich Smith got to him right as he threw the ball. There wasn't much he could do to pull up.
Marion will have to punt here, and this should give Southside some great field position. McClung drops back and kicks it deep, and it's going to get a good Southside bounce, and Southside will start with the ball at the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Southside as we got a couple score updates here. Big game over down at the Lou. 14-7 Adams Central leads Bishop Luers. Concordia up on Seneca 14-7. 21-0 Leo leads. And East Noble leads Northside in a good one up in Kendallville 7-0. Southside out to start their second drive of the ball game. And we'll see what Quinshon Lamb, sophomore quarterback, has in store here. 1st and 10. Hands it off to Irby. Irby is going to break a few more tackles, and he'll easily get the first down after dragging a few of the Giants with him along the way.
That Irby Smith two-headed monster is going to be a fun one to watch this season, I think. We're already seeing a bit of previews of it.
Amari Lee was in on the tackle, and Marion needs to talk things over as they're going to take a timeout. We'll take one, too, and be back here on SummitCitySports.com.
Mary Kate Scheinman, and I play volleyball at Purdue. I actually grew up playing a lot of sports. I was always in the gym. I've always loved volleyball, and I also love softball. I think it was probably 8th grade year I kind of realized that volleyball might be my sport over softball. We had a lot of success at Belmont playing for Pineapple High Performance, Coach Ball and Coach Gitzlin. I felt like going to practice wasn't really a chore anymore. It was something I really loved to do. I loved the girls, and I loved the coaching, and it just became a big aspect of my life. I'm really excited to play volleyball at Purdue. Just the atmosphere, it truly did just feel like home. The coaches, the team, the girls, and then also it was just a good education program. And I've always wanted to play volleyball at a Big Ten school. It's one of the sports where you constantly have to have the drive. And I think Edge is a perfect program, getting me ready to play at a D1 level. Agility, strength, speed. And I feel like moving back and forth, your quickness on and off the net, just reactions to the ball even. All the trainers push me to be my best every day, and training with PSM will play a huge role playing at the next level.
Welcome back to SummitCitySports.com. Southside leads 7-0 as they begin their second drive with a 2nd and inches now for the Archers as they are trying to strike for their second score in 2 drives. Lamb takes the shotgun snap, play action, drops back, and ball is deep and has his man. It's a touchdown. Kendrick Alexander in for the score for the Archers.
Absolutely gorgeous pass from Lamb to lead his receiver into the end zone.
Beautiful dime there. It's a 25-yard touchdown pass for the Archers, and they take a 13-0 lead. Kendrick Alexander leaping up and making that nice grab. Alexander, great athlete, especially on the basketball court for the Archers. And Gensick on to attempt the extra point for Southside, and the kick is up, and it is good for Southside, and it is a 14-0 lead for the Archers. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with more action here from Southside High School. You're watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Welcome back to SummitCitySports.com here from Southside High School. Southside strikes again for their second touchdown in 2 drives, and they lead Marion 14-0 with 11:25 here in the second quarter. Gensick kicks it deep, and it's picked up there by number 4 for the Giants, Johnson, and he brings it out to the 23-yard line, and that's where the Marion Giants will start their 3rd drive of the ball game. Second drive ended pretty quickly, a 3-and-out deep in the Southside territory. And we'll see what this young Marion Giants team is able to do, but they have not been able to, but the defense has not found an answer for this explosive Southside offense, Josh.
Well, I think they need to go to the air. I mean, Southside's defense this last time just said pass, pass, pass. They crowded the line. I expect them to do it again. Marion is going to have to make the choice to go to the air and force some of these safeties backwards.
Marion's done a nice job running the ball, but Southside able to key in on the run. So we'll see what the young freshman quarterback McClung is able to do passing the ball. They're going to have two receivers to the near side, one to the far. McClung takes the snap, and we have a flag out on the play. And it's a delay of game for Marion. I mean, you kind of expect to see this from a young offense, especially freshman quarterback getting his first starts.
First game of the year. Yeah, they've been practicing all summer, but this is the real thing. Still going to have some kinks to work out, but down 14 already early in the second quarter. Can't be affording that.
Be 1st and 15 for Marion. They're going to hand it off to Sanders, and again, Southside swarms the run game, and it's going to be a gain of about 2. And yeah, I think you're right, Josh. Giants are going to need to figure out a way to open up this pass game if they're going to want to have any success the rest of this ball game.
I'm not asking for anything fancy. I'm not asking McClung to be Drew Brees down there, but maybe some screen routes. Get the ball to your playmakers. Let them do the rest.
Another handoff to Sanders, and Southside's all over it.
And we got some extracurricular here as well.
Yeah, the Marion offensive line has also really struggled against. It just feels like they've been out physical.
Well, they are young, and that Southside D-line is older, more experienced, probably a little bit stronger.
On that far side, you have number 34, Rayvon Gibson, been a big presence, and McClung dropped the ball after it looked like it was going to be another read option. They're able to jump on it, but it's going to be another 3 and out for Marion. So bring up a 4th and long now for the Giants.
Yeah, I don't know how you can go through the rest of this game if you're Marion and not attempt the air raid a little bit.
9:40 left here in the second quarter, and Marion's going to be forced to punt again for the 3rd time this ball game. After what looked like to be a promising first drive, the last 2 drives have been anything but that for the Giants. Sky-high kick, and this will be another more great field position for Southside as Mekhi King fair catches that at the 40-yard line.
I think that went more up than out than he was looking for there.
For sure. Now we'll see the Southside Archers come out for the 3rd time tonight. And they've looked really sharp, Josh.
Yeah, Southside has looked great. Like I mentioned earlier, that two-headed monster of Dietrich Smith and Javon Irby. There's 2 Irbies on the field. I wanted to make sure I got the right one. So that two-headed monster, they have been playing well tonight, and that takes some of the weight off of the quarterback's shoulders of Lamb. So hopefully they can continue to do that. But Lamb has played really well, too.
I mean, you saw that. I mean, I think Marion's too focused on Irby and Smith that last time Lamb threw a nice little pass at Kendrick Alexander for a touchdown. This time, Irby has lots of space on the left side. There's a flag down. Irby stays on his feet, and he's going to easily get in the end zone for the touchdown, pending the flag, but it looks like it's going to be a hold, and that's going to be brought back. It is a hold on Southside.
Bringing it back. But, yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, the more weapons you can make the defense focus on, the easier it is for your stars. That's kind of also the same thing we've been talking about with Marion. They're putting too much on their running backs, and it's making the job really easy for Southside. They need to spread that out. I want to see a more balanced game from them here these next few drives.
There's the hold on the play by number 11, Micah Billingsley, that that Javon Irby 40-yard touchdown run back. So it's going to be a first and real long now for the Archers. 1st and 20 from the 50-yard line for the Archers. Kendrick Alexander to the near side. Makai King to the far side. Javon Irby and Smith in the backfield. They hand it off to Smith. Smith bouncing left side and is brought down by a trio of Giants for a gain of about 4 for the Archers. Be 2nd and 15 now for Southside. Snyder up 17-12. They're playing up in Warsaw tonight.
That'll be a good game.
A good preview of potentially a 5A sectional championship rematch. There again, Southside moving up to 5A due to enrollment growth. Them and Wayne moving up to 5A, so that's the 5A sectional now. As Irby breaks free again, and he has the Giants beat for the touchdown. A 46-yard rushing touchdown by Javon Irby. It's his first touchdown of the ball game and the first of the season for the senior.
Irby said if you didn't like it on the other side of the field, I'll do it on this side.
He had one taken back earlier in the drive, but this time no holding call here. And Irby able to get around the Marion defenders as we take a look at this on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Wide open space, and all he had to do was outrun a couple Giants, and he was easily in the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point up and good. It is 21-0. Southside up on Marion, 8:10 left here in the second quarter. You're watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to SummitCitySports.com. 21-0. Southside leads, and it's been the explosive Southside offense. That's been the story of this ball game. Marion's defense has had no answer for this entire Southside offense, as it's been pretty spread out. The scoring's been pretty spread out. Quinshon Lamb with a 15-yard rushing touchdown, a touchdown pass from Lamb to Kendrick Alexander, and then now a 45-yard Javon Irby rushing touchdown. Scored twice that drive. Unfortunately, a holding call brought the first one back, but gets his touchdown nonetheless. Kickoff is returned there by Jordan Johnson and brought down by a swarm of Archers. There's a flag. There is not a flag down on the play. That is his yellow receiving gloves. So Marion will start with it at the 25-yard line. 2 3-and-outs last drives here. There actually is a flag on the play. I was right. That was actually further deep in Southside, as Southside was running down the field.
Can confirm that is a flag. We got the extra close-up shot there.
And the flag is on Marion, so that's going to bring Marion's fourth drive of the game pretty far back. Again, we've seen a lot of the rushing game for the Giants. They haven't really found much success of it since the first drive of the game, as Marion's been really stuck deep in their own territory these last couple of drives, Josh.
Yeah, and I think part of that is the reason that they haven't been passing. I mean, you don't want to get sacked and get a safety, but at some point you have to take the risk, and you're down 21-0 now. So.
Yeah, it's interesting. Jace Johnson's here to the near side. Kendrick Alexander's giving him a lot of space. As, again, they're going to hand it off to Sanders. Sanders with a solid pickup here gets about 4. 4 on the play for Marion.
And Southside really defensively has been giving Marion the pass play if they're willing to take it. They just haven't taken that opportunity yet. Southside is challenging them in that way. They're not really playing super deep.
And there's another tackle for a loss for the Archers. This time it's number 61 on the tackle, Nehemiah Sewell. Sewell with the tackle. Bring up another 3rd and about 6 for Marion here. Looking to avoid their 3rd straight 3-and-out. And there's another handoff. This time lots of room for Sanders, but can't get to the line to gain. And it's going to be a 4th and short for Marion. Great tackle there by Makai King. I believe he was in on the tackle.
Do you go for it here?
I mean, you need a spark. Your punt game hasn't been great. You have a lot of space over on this right side.
Got one-on-one here.
That's going to be another handoff to Sanders, but a tackle for loss by Bryant Morris for a turnover on downs.
I thought we were finally going to see our opportunity. I thought we were going to get that one-on-one screen for the few yards.
Take a look at that on the Anderson Heating Air Conditioning replay. Morris with a huge TFL. They read that like a book. And Southside once again with great field position as they look to score on their 4th straight drive.
Yeah, this is about as good as it gets.
I mean, Southside's looked really strong here to open this first half of play with 6:22 left here in the second quarter. Don't be surprised if you see Southside contending in some games this year. Southside's often been the laughingstock of the SAC. They're looking to turn it around this year with a big year. Lamb hands it off to Smith. Smith is going to just drag a few defenders with him while he's at it. Gains about 6 there for a 2nd and short. Mateo Ramirez in on the tackle for the Giants.
What I like from this run game, too, from Southside is they're running between the tackles a lot. It shows that they're not worried about, getting touched. They're willing to break tackles. They're playing aggressive.
Bring a 2nd and 4 now for the Archers. Another handoff. This time Javon Irby running straight up the middle like a little train. And he'll get inside the 10-yard line at the 5 for a 10-yard pickup. So it'll be 1st and goal for Southside. Javon Irby is looking like a bulldozer right now, tearing up this Marion defense to pieces.
A bulldozer, a train, whatever piece of heavy equipment you choose.
.5:12 and running here in the second quarter as Southside looking to score on their 4th straight drive. Heavy formation for the Archers. They're just going to hand it off to Irby, and Irby takes it himself for the touchdown.
Wow. That was a bulldozer right there.
You had a heavy formation, couple fullbacks in there, and that's all you need to get Javon Irby into the end zone for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown for the Archers as we take a look at that on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Great blocks by the line and the fullbacks for Southside as they are extending this lead. Their 4th straight points on the board. PAT is up and good by Gensick. That brings the score to 28-0. Southside leads. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back to SummitCitySports.com here from Southside High School. Southside leads Marion 28-0 as Jace Johnson picks this ball up at about the 10-yard line and gets it to the 21-yard line for Marion, as the Marion Giants looking to get some sort of offense going here, as it has been all Southside here in this first half, Josh.
It's been all Southside, lots of sacks, lots of tackles for loss. And I know I'm a broken record, but you just got to keep wondering when that pass game is going to come out. At what point do you trust your young quarterback to do something?
And that might be the issue, is you have a freshman quarterback, not a lot of, very first varsity game, and you'll probably see it grow as the season progresses. But your run game has not been working here, so we'll see if Coach Chambers decides to open up the pass game here.
But also your run game is impacted by that as well, because if you can't pass, you can't pass, and the defense knows that, like that.
Big tackle for loss there by number 15, Derek Wilkins, in on the tackle. These Archers are racking off TFLs tonight. Last 3 drives for Marion, 3 and out, turnover on downs.
Yeah, and you brought up the TFLs. I think Marion may have had more plays behind the original line of scrimmage than actually gained plays tonight, unfortunately.
McClung takes the snap from the shotgun, and it's another tackle for loss. This time, number 34 in on the tackle. Rayvon Gibson with the tackle. And another 3rd and long for Marion.
Got a little celebration going on.
Again, this is a game last year which was pretty close. It was an offensive shootout, 48-42, Marion. Again, that was a Marion team that had a lot more seniors than they do this year. Only 4 seniors on the roster for Marion, so a very young Giant squad. .3:27 left here in the second quarter. And McClung takes it himself, and it's going to be another tackle for loss. This time, Raylan Harris chases down McClung for the tackle. It's going to be a hold on Marion. I'm assuming this will be declined, so it'll be 4th and long for Marion.
And Harris just diagnosed that play from the start, and he was unimpeded. He knew exactly where he was going, and he locked on target before the ball.
Take a look at that on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay out. Harris on the other side of the field just chases down McClung and bring up 4th and long.
Reminds me, if we have any Vikings fans in the audience, Jay Ward had a similar play against the Giants in their preseason game. Little shout out to Jay Ward.
McClung steps back, and it'll be pooch punt, almost blocked by Southside there. It's picked up by Mekhi King. King is going to break some tackles and get it to the 33-yard line. So Southside looking to send this to some running clock for the rest of the ball game with 3:03 left here in the first half of play. And Southside's had a really good field position the last 4 drives. Aside from the first drive where Southside started deep in Marion territory, they've had the ball inside Marion territory the whole time. They had it inside their own territory at the 18-yard line, went on a 78-yard drive, and have been in Marion territory ever since.
Yeah, I think we've been on this side of the 50 the entire second quarter so far, other than kick returns.
I mean, Marion had a really solid drive going to start things off.
Yes.
A long 6-minute drive, but after that, it's been all Southside. The Southside team's been fun to watch. Very explosive offense. And here's a handoff here to Smith. Smith, lots of room, breaks the tackle left. He is going to take it himself, easily walks in the end zone for a 33-yard touchdown run by Smith. Dietrich Smith adds to the scoring, 34-0 Southside.
Well, you mentioned 3 minutes. They didn't need 3 minutes. They needed about 8 seconds.
So Gensick on to attempt his 5th extra point of the ball game. And Marion has not been able to figure out anything defensively. Kick is up, and it is good. 35-0. Southside leads with 2:52 left here in the second quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more action here on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Welcome back to Southside High School. Southside leading Marion 35-0. As this Southside team has been very explosive tonight, scoring on 5 straight drives, and the defense has looked even more sharp. Pending a Marion score, we will have running clock in the second half.
Yeah, and we had a late start.
Yeah,
So.
we had a 7:30 start. Expect one of the last games to start here on SummitCitySports.com. And things are moving pretty quickly here thanks to an explosive Southside team. Deep kick by Gensick.
Luckily, there's plenty of other games over on Summit City Sports.
Plenty of games on SummitCitySports.com. We'll give you a score update after this kick return by Jace Johnson. He brings it about to the 21-yard line. And again, Marion will start with the ball there. And their offense has been non-existent the last 4 drives. 28-14, Concordia leads Indianapolis Seneca. And Leo is up 28-0 over Wayne currently. See if we can find some other scores. Heritage up 7-0 in a battle of East Allen foes against New Haven. 28-0 Bluffton leads Shenandoah. A rematch of the state finals over at Dwenger between Dwenger and Roncalli is tied at 0-0. Dwenger missed its 3rd field goal of the game. Halftime up over at East Side as there's a big tackle there by number 11, Micah Billingsley.
Got a bit of my honest reaction there on that one. That was a nice hit and lift from Billingsley, junior linebacker.
We'll see if we caught that on the Anderson Heating Air Conditioning replay real quick. Yes, we did. Here it is for you guys back home as Southside took a timeout. Big tackle there by Billingsley. I mean, Coach Goodwill has taught his team textbook tackling in the lead up to this game. And it's been all Southside. Be really interesting to see if Coach Goodwill's able to keep this going for the rest of the season. Southside has a trip up to South Bend St. Joe next week before having 2 really tough tests against Homestead and then Lures before returning home to Wayne. So a couple of big games upcoming that will really test the Southside team.
I think that Homestead game will tell us a lot about this Southside team, if they're for real or what kind of culture they're able to bring to a school like that.
I mean, you have a really tough schedule for Southside. After returning home to Wayne, they host Carroll, then they go away to play Northside in the totem pole game, and then home against Concordia and Dwenger to end the season.
Yeah, a lot of big giants on that schedule there.
It'll be a really good test to see if Coach Goodwill's team is as improved as people have said, and it's looked really strong tonight against this Marion team, bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, I mean, if they walk into Homestead with this energy, or even like a Lures with this energy, I think you have a really, really good chance to be competitive and win that football game, because these guys have played aggressive all night. They've played strong. They've never let up.
Just under 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. 3rd and 7 for the Giants. McClung, play action, throws the ball deep and had Jace Johnson wide open, just overthrew him. Marion wanted a pass interference there. They're not going to get it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Alexander Terrell on the coverage there.
May not have been catchable. That may have been the difference. But I like the effort. I will give them, they went a different route than what they've been going. I like the play call.
Yeah, if the ball was just thrown a little bit shorter, it's a great play there from the Giants as Marion's going to take a timeout. We'll take another one with them. You're watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, and Marion's going to go for it here. A flag is on the play. McClung tries breaking free. Huge tackle there. And it's going to be a turnover on downs on Marion. I believe the flag is going to be called on Marion. Yep, illegal motion on the Giants, so that penalty will be declined. And Southside will have another turnover on downs and take possession inside the 25-yard line with 1:32 left to go here in the second quarter.
So who's getting the touchdown this time around?
It's been pretty spread out. Game started off with Quinshon Lamb with a 15-yard rushing touchdown. Second drive, it was a Quinshon Lamb passing touchdown to Kendrick Alexander. Then it was Javon Irby with a 45-yard rushing touchdown. And then a 5-yard rushing touchdown by Irby. And then a 33 rushing touchdown on the first play of drive number 5 for the Archers for a 33-yard touchdown for Dietrich Smith. So I would assume this will be the last time we see the first team offense out for Southside. And I'm assuming they're going to want to go out with a bang.
Or if you're Marion, maybe go for the turnover here, make a play heading into the locker room.
Lamb's going to roll left. Some good pressure there from the Giants. And Lamb's able to escape that pressure and get just short of the marker.
Good pocket awareness from Lamb.
Yeah, Johnny Williams was the defender who was trying to chase down Lamb, but Lamb does a nice job evading him, and it'll be 2nd and 2 now for the Archers. .125 left here in quarter number 2. And a screen pass to Irby is going to be incomplete. Officials are saying that it wasn't incomplete.
Was it behind?
I think that's what they're going to argue. Marion jumped on it quickly. No signal from the officials.
That was close.
And it is. Marion forces a turnover, and it's the first time Southside's unable to score. Take a look at that on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay while you have a second. Hard to tell if that ball was thrown behind the line again. We'll take a look at that again. It was really close.
Yeah, it was shockingly close, and they don't have instant replay here in high school.
But great job there by Demetrius Sanders, who I believe who was the guy who picked it up for Marion.
And that's why you always pick the ball up, right? Because you never know what could happen.
You never know. So now Marion has it with 1:19 left to play. See if they have any sort of 2-minute drill offense in them. And Coach Goodwell is going to use his final timeout to talk things over with his squad. We'll take 1-2, and we'll be back with more action here on SummitCitySports.com.
Mary Kate Scheinman, and I play volleyball at Purdue. I actually grew up playing a lot of sports. I was always in the gym. I've always loved volleyball, and I also love softball. I think it was probably 8th grade year I kind of realized that volleyball might be my sport over softball. We had a lot of success at Belmont playing for Pineapple High Performance. Coach Ball and Coach Gitzlin. I felt like going to practice wasn't really a chore anymore. It was something I really loved to do. I loved the girls, and I loved the coaching, and it just became a big aspect of my life. I'm really excited to play volleyball at Purdue. Just the atmosphere, it truly did just feel like home. The coaches, the team, the girls, and then also it was just a good education program. And I've always wanted to play volleyball at a Big Ten school. It's one of the sports where you constantly have to have the drive. And I think Edge is a perfect program, getting me ready to play at a D1 level. Agility, strength, speed. And I feel like moving back and forth, your quickness on and off the net, just reactions to the ball even. All the trainers pushed me to be my best every.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, Marion looking to strike here to end the second quarter. Deep pass by McClung has a man wide open, and that is Makai King. He's got lots of room and gets down at the 29-yard line. Great job there by the freshman quarterback, Esley McClung, to find King, and clock is running.
I love that. I love that. First of all, you're getting a pass play. Second of all, you're saying we're not going down easy. We're still here to play some football, making a big play, hopefully score here going into the half if you're Marion. Wake up this Southside defense and say, hey, we are here to play football.
We'll take a look at, okay, we'll cut that back as they hand it off now to Sanders, who bounces left side, lots of room, and gets to the 20-yard line. So Marion's able to get into the red zone for the first time tonight. Actually, no, never mind. My eyes deceived me there. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Marion. And clock is running, 36 seconds left. Man, Marion's got to go. They don't really have a sense of urgency right now. One-on-one coverage to this near side with Jace Johnson. Rolling pass, McClung has his target and missed King there, a little long, incomplete. Intended for King, who had the long reception earlier. We'll take a look at that long reception on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Great play action there. McClung finds a wide open man and picks up a huge gain for the Giants. Again, I think Southside was keying in on the run, and King was able to run right around the defender.
And now you know what they're capable of, so you got to respect it a little bit more with 17 seconds here left.
So see if the Giants have something in them to strike here. 3rd and about 7. McClung rolls right, has lots of room, and he's going to get to the marker and get out of bounds with 10 seconds left.
Smart move getting out of bounds there from the young quarterback as well.
So he gets inside the red zone. So the first time the Giants are able to get inside the red zone tonight with 10 seconds left here in the second quarter. Again, Marion 1 timeout left, so they can use the middle of the field if need be. McClung rolls left, looking for a man, and he misses the mark. Incomplete. It's going to be a flag on the play. It might be pass interference.
Seemed like there was just a miscommunication on that play as well.
Dietrich Smith was the defender, and it looked like he had his hands all over the target. Four seconds on the play clock, so likely Marion has one more play in them.
McClung threw the ball in. The receiver went out.
Looks like it's going to be half the distance to the goal. So pass interference was the call. So it'll be 1st and 3 with 4 seconds left. Marion has to go to the end zone here. And McClung rolls left. Lots of room. He's going to try taking it himself. He does. And it's a touchdown for Marion. Esley McClung with his first high school touchdown. The freshman gets on the board for Marion before the quarter ends and makes it 35-6.
That's going to send us to halftime.
We'll have the extra point, and then we will have halftime.
Yes.
But a great job there by Marion. Great offensive possession there.
Also prevents the running clock coming out of the half.
Yes, it does. So maybe that gives Marion a little bit of momentum to try to see if they can claw their way back. But a great heads-up defensive fumble there by the Giants as they're going to go for 2. And they hand it off to Sanders, and Southside sees it immediately. A little pushing and shoving going, and nothing's going to come to that. So we'll head to half with the Archers up 35-6 over the Giants. And we will be back with some halftime stats and score updates here from Southside High School. You're watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors, working on my speed. And that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let's lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Welcome back to Southside High School, where it is halftime here from Weichert Stadium, where the Archers lead 35-6 over the Marion Giants. Let's take a recap of how we got here. Southside really looked dominant most of this game. I mean, started the first 5 drives, 5 straight touchdowns. Started off things with a Quinshon Lamb 15-yard rushing touchdown, and then drive number 2, a 25-yard touchdown pass to Kendrick Alexander, and then a 45-yard rushing touchdown by Javon Irby made it 21-0, and then another 5-yard touchdown by Javon Irby adds to their lead. And then finally, a Kendrick Smith, a 3rd rushing touchdown, 33 yards, to give Southside a 35-0 lead with about 2 minutes left to play, and gave Marion a chance. They turned the ball. They had a 3-and-out, turned the ball over, and then they got the ball back. Southside had it in there within the 20-yard line, and then a fumble recovered by Saunders for Marion. Gives Marion the ball, and then a 50-yard completed pass from McClung to number 8, Raymar Moore, a sophomore. As we'll take a look at that on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. A beautiful pass by McClung to Raymar as Raymar Moore ran right past the Southside defender to get Marion some great field position, and then to round out the half, it was a 4-yard Esley McClung touchdown rush, his first touchdown of his high school career, as McClung, a freshman for Marion, has felt like he's gotten a little bit more comfortable as this game's gotten on. But Southside's been the dominant team here. They've really done a great job being physical on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Josh, what are your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, Southside dominated most of the first half, both in the run game and then just overall defense. What we really wanted to see from Marion was that passing game open up. And we saw that on that final drive with that big play that you just showed. And all of a sudden, Marion became a different team. Marion became a team that could drive down and score. And now there was only a minute or so left of the first half when we saw that. So now I'm interested to see in this second half, will we see Marion come out more aggressive in the passing game and opening it up for their offense overall?
Yeah, we will not have a running clock to begin the second half as the Archers lead 35-6. The Archers did defer the ball to the second half, so they will start the second half with the football. We'll take this time to thank some of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible here on SummitCitySports.com. Big Eyed Fish, been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment. Top Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwillerContracting.com. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping you defend the accused from the government, whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation. Jolly Law Firm is your answer and your best defense. Sequoia Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout the Northeast Indiana area. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu to learn more. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and local affiliated unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. When an injury is keeping you from sports you love, PSM Sports Therapy is here to help. With no referrals needed, Go to psmsports.com to learn more. PSM Sports Therapy. We know athletes. And tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll get some score updates here while we have a sec. Snyder is up on Warsaw, 23-18 in the third quarter. I believe we're still 0-0 between Roncalli and DeWanger. It's been a defensive battle in that game, just like how the first matchup ended up being. Carroll is up 40-14 as they go to halftime. Angola up 34-12 over Goshen. Leo leading over Wayne, 35-0.
I actually have an update on that one. Leo's actually up now 42-0 going into the fourth.
21-20, Adams Central leads. Bishop Luers is there going to the end of the third quarter. And looks like Norwell up on Mississinewa 27-14 with 8:35 left in the third. Columbia City leading Northwood 21-0. And East Noble up 13-0 over Northside. And it looks like battle up in DeKalb County as DeKalb leads 23-7. And that is all we have right now. We have about 3 minutes till we start the second half of play. We'll take a timeout and be back with second half action here from Weichert Stadium. You're watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Faster.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal's the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Back here at Southside High School as we begin getting ready to begin the second half of play between the Marion Giants and the Southside Archers. Aiden North and Josh Butts with you here from Weichert Stadium here on SummitCitySports.com. A lot of games going on tonight in the 260 area. A lot of games getting covered tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. Highly encourage you to flip the stream and go check out some of those other games, as a lot of those games are entering into the fourth quarter here. So we start the second half of play. We start about 30 minutes later than most games in the area because of Marion having to drive up from Marion, which is in about an hour and a half.
We also just wanted to be different.
And be different, I guess. Total of 7 games tonight being broadcast by SummitCitySports.com around the 260 area. First time Marion's kicked off tonight. as officials are waiting and whistle blows. And kick is up and away.
Low kick.
By Marion, a low squib kick, and it's picked up by number 8 for Southside. There's Makai King. He breaks a few tackles and brings it across the 40-yard line. And a pretty good starting position for Southside as they look to try to get into running clock territory. So we thought that the first team would be done after the second half because of the running clock, but because they have not reached running clock yet, Coach Goodwell is going to send the first team back out and try to put this into running clock territory here. Again, this first half, it was all Southside until that last drive by Marion. Really dominated possession, really just dominated the physicality of this game. Southside's offenses look really strong and promising here today after they're looking to improve on their best season in 13 years last year with a 3-8 record and looking to see if they can do that again here. Handoff to Javon Irby, and Irby pushes his way past the 45-yard line to the 46-yard line. Be 2nd and 5 for the Archers. Lamb checks over at the sideline and gets the play call. Lamb's looks pretty sharp here tonight. Not a lot of errors other than the fumble for throwing it behind the line of scrimmage that Marion picked up. That's what led to Marion's touchdown drive to end the half. As Lamb pitches it out to the right side to Irby, but great tackle there by the Giants. There's a flag coming in.
And Marion was signaling that maybe they thought there was a fumble.
Looks like flag is on Southside, so big play there. I believe
like Southside came up with the ball.
A legal block is what is being relayed up here.
What is that call?
I'm really not sure what is going on here, but it'll back up Southside, a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be 2nd and 12 for Southside. So 2nd and 12 now. Lamb takes snap, hands it off to Dietrich White, and White gets about 1 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and long for Southside. Southside really hasn't been faced with many 3rd and longs tonight.
No, and we talked about Southside's run defense, but let's give props to Marion's run defense here coming out of the locker room. They've really stifled both Irby, and I'm not sure we've seen a Smith carry yet, but Irby for sure hasn't been as explosive as what we've seen.
Smith just carried there, gained 1. He's in the backfield here for a 3rd and long. Lamb drops back, rolls right, has lots of space, and he was looking in between King and Alexander there, and he throws that incomplete. So the punt team is going to be coming out for the Archers. First incompletion of the ball game for the Archers. And it looks like Corte Wallace is out.
A good stand for the Marion Giants as well.
Yeah, great defensive stop from Marion. We really haven't seen that from them all game. So 2 in a row, 2 big defensive stops for the Marion Giants defense.
One of them was a turnover too. Very important to steal those points.
Corte Wallace out back to punt this ball away and almost blocked by Johnny Williams, and a great bounce by Southside. Corte Wallace, a great kick for Southside, and Marion's going to start it once again with the ball deep in their own territory. 9:59 left here to play in the third quarter. As we'll see if Marion's offense can get a little momentum after the way they ended the first half, Josh.
Yeah, if that's the version of Marion's offense that we see the rest of this ball game, we may have a game, especially if the Marion defense does what it just did. But we're going to need to see that passing game. We're going to need to see that play action. I want to see more of that from Marion if we're going to have a competitive game here tonight. This game is not over.
So 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line for the Giants. Ashley McClung is going to hand it off to Saunders, and Saunders again wrapped up. This Southside run defense has been lethal tonight.
Yeah, they've been a big green wall.
Gaston in on the tackle there. Arlius Gaston.
We have 2 players
tackle.
down, one from Marion and one from Southside.
It's like an injury timeout for both teams. We'll step aside and take one as well. You're watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com. Looks like a little cramping up from both sides. Again, first game of the year. Players probably not used to this long and physical game. And you'll probably see that for the first couple of weeks before teams will hit their stride later in the season. Marion looking to convert here to start things off in their first drive of the third quarter. And it's going to be handed off to the new running back in, Johnny Jones, and another tackle for loss for Southside. I think Corte Wallace was in on the tackle there. Had a nice punt for the Archers last time. This time gets the tackle. So big 3rd and long for Southside. There's been times where this Marion offense, they look good to end the half, but they've really struggled on the communication end for most of this game. 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. As McClung drops back, rolls right side, tries to break a few tackles, can't, and it is a sack there by number 22 in on the sack, Bryant Morris.
That was a nice pass rush from Southside. Honestly, good on McClung for holding on to the ball because he got hit from both sides with the ball still kind of out.
Take a look at it on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. McClung really had nowhere to go with that ball and then just ends up taking the sack from Morris.
They got the roller out on Dietrich Smith here, who was one of those players who was cramping up earlier.
A little quick punt by McClung, right to Javon Irby, and Irby's going to take it himself, goes right side, and no one is over that way, and he's going to get in the end zone for the touchdown. There is a flag down, however. Javon Irby with the punt return touchdown, pending this flag. It is going to be a hold on Southside, so the second touchdown called back by Javon Irby.
We're going to go back to the huddle, and he's going to say, come on, guys, like, could have had a hat trick.
So that'll back Southside's second possession of the second half back up a little bit. But penalties have been what's kind of cost Southside tonight. A couple key penalties have really
12 points off the board just off the penalties.
Mm-hmm. Something that Coach Goodwell will look at and probably be like, hey, we need to figure this out, especially when you start playing against some really good opponents in the next couple weeks.
Exactly what I was about to say. In this sort of game, you can maybe afford to leave those 12 points on the board, but a Homestead, a Lures, they're not going to allow that.
Yeah, it'd be very important, I think, for Coach Goodwell here to get his team shaping up well for the next couple of weeks. This is going to be a good morale booster for sure if you're for Southside, especially the way they've played. But you got to be able to continue that momentum against some tough opponents. Lamb drops back, has a target wide open, and it is going to be a touchdown to Javon Irby, his third touchdown of the ball game. What a performance for Javon Irby tonight. 2 rushing touchdowns and then a 39-yard receiving touchdown from Lamb. Quinshawn Lamb, his second passing touchdown of the game. And it's been a great performance for Quinshawn Lamb in his first start for Southside.
Is that the second time this game Irby has had back-to-back touchdowns?
Yes, it is. It took a couple plays on the first one, but 2 straight drives where a penalty flag takes back an Irby touchdown, only to have another Irby touchdown a couple plays later.
And that sends us to a running clock, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
It is 42-6 Southside after the 39-yard touchdown pass by Quinshawn Lamb to Javon Irby. Javon Irby's third touchdown of the ball game. As you are watching Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com. Kick by Gwennick is picked up by number 3, Johnny Jones. He runs to the left side and is going to be tackled about the 23-yard line for the Archers as we approach running clock territory now here from Weikart Field. It is 42-6. Southside leaves, 6:30 and counting.
Well, we ain't approaching running clock territory. We're in running clock territory.
It looked like we were going to start the second half in running clock territory, but Marion got on the board late in the first half. It's delayed a little bit, but then Javon Irby with a 39-yard reception touchdown, courtesy from Quinshawn Lamb. He's had a couple nice balls tonight, passing tonight.
Yes, Lamb has played really, really well tonight. Nice to see from the sophomore quarterback.
Making his first start for Southside, as Southside ran a couple different quarterbacks last year, all seniors, as Johnny Jones runs that out to the 34-yard line, bring up second and short. You're talking about this Southside defense has been really, really, really good tonight. Except a few couple hiccups in the pass game, especially to allow that touchdown near the end of that second half. But other than that, the run defense has been what's been showing up for Southside.
Exactly, yeah. And just because we mentioned it earlier, Smith is back out there, so he's all stretched out.
Handoff back to Jones, and is going to get wrapped up as a little pushing and shoving is going. But a gain of about 2 there from Jones. Bring up a 3rd and 5 now for Marion.
Okay, now if you're Coach Chambers, you got a running clock. It's 42-6. Do you see what your quarterback has at this point?
I think you have to, because you have a long season ahead of you, and you need to be able to see just what he has to offer throwing the ball. Chambers has played it really safe so far, doing a lot of run game, and Johnny Jones with a big run there, and that's going to be a big first down for Marion.
Looks like Mateo Ramirez may be cramping up. The Southside Archers helping him stretch out.
Love to see that. That's Corte Wallace helping out. Be a new set of downs for Marion as he's able to quickly hobble off to the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, there's no clock game now to play. You're realistically probably not going to win this football game. I think you use this as a real-life drill for your freshman quarterback. See what he can bring. See what your receivers can do as well for future games and the rest of the season.
Yeah, the Giants really, at this point, you're just seeing what you have, giving your young team just a lot of more reps as there's another tackle for loss there by Southside. As Marion's got some tough opponents in these next couple weeks. They play Mississinawa next week, and then they host Columbus North in about 3 weeks, a big 6A powerhouse. Then have Lebanon, Muncie Central, Kokomo, Richmond, Lafayette Jeff, and Anderson in conference play to round out the season. So Marion has a tough schedule, so they're going to need to just learn on the fly here, and I think if you're Coach Chambers, you're taking a lot away from tonight. A lot of things you can improve on before next week against Mississinawa. 2nd and 10 as McClung rolls left. Nowhere to go. Huge hit there by number 6, White. Actually, Mackay King in on the tackle there. Looked like he's able to get up. And is all good to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Giants. McClung throws it up, and it is picked off by number 4 for the Archers, Javon Irby, and he is taking off. And there's going to be a flag on the play. Irby breaks more tackles, and he's still going. He gets brought down.
Oh, another flag.
At the 20. But Javon Irby, what a game. An intercept, 3 touchdowns, and now an interception.
The South Side crowd strongly disagreed with the first flag.
There are two. Yeah,
they were adamant about the second.
There's 2 flags on the play. We'll see what the officials say after they sort this out. But this could be the 3rd big play called back for Irby. But a great game so far from Irby, definitely leading the category of our potential Parkview Sports Medicine's players of the game. That was kind of a dangerous ball thrown there by McClung. It kind of hung up there.
And to be clear, we're not laughing at the penalty. We're laughing at the chaotic spin move that Irby pulled off to throw off 3 Giants there.
Yeah, Irby has just been been really physical, and Marion has not figured out a way to stop him tonight. So we're going to have personal foul, a targeting on Southside, and a personal foul on Marion. So I believe the interception will stand. As Coach Goodwell calls together his squad to give a little pep talk. And the clock is still running, so we'll start the fourth quarter on this next snap as officials are still trying to figure out what's going on.
I believe they called targeting on both.
So you have 2 personal fouls, one on Marion, one on Southside after the interception. So clock runs to 0 to end the third quarter, so we'll head to the fourth quarter with Southside starting inside Marion's 47-yard line. We'll take a timeout. Be back with fourth quarter action here on SummitCitySports.com. Actually, they're gonna give him a snap? I think they're gonna give him a snap. Never mind. They're calling it. It's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. Be back here on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let's lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com as we begin the fourth quarter of play here from Weichert Stadium as the Archers lead the Giants 42-6. Southside with the ball in Marion's 47-yard line. Some scores to update you with. 38-7, Columbia City up on Northwood. And we had the first score of the ball game over at Shield Stadium between Dwenger and Roncalli. Roncalli up 7-0. Snyder up 30-25 against Warsaw with 10:54 left in the fourth quarter. And Adams Central up 35-20 on Lures last check. And Norwell up 34-27 on Mississinawa. Handoff and a big tackle for loss there by a couple of Marion Giants. They're led there by number 64.
We do have one final. Madison Grant 16, Belmont 12. So that losing streak for Belmont does continue.
So it'll be a second and real long now for Southside. Demetric Johnson was the one on the carry for the Archers. And Johnson picks it up and takes it to about the 49-yard line, so third and long for Southside. Lamb still in the ball game, probably Coach Goodwell trying to give him some reps, get him more comfortable behind center. And it's going to be an injury timeout, as it looks like another Marion Giant is down. It'll be 3rd and 12 for Southside as we'll take an injury timeout. And we'll be back with more action here on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com. 42-6. Southside leads with a 3rd and long incoming for Southside. Southside took most of their key playmakers out. Quinshon Lamb still in the ballgame at quarterback, as Coach Goodwell giving him some more reps behind center. Shotgun formation, and they hand it off to Demetric Johnson. He runs past all the Marion defenders for the touchdown. 49-yard rushing touchdown, Demetric Johnson.
That might be the easiest touchdown of his career.
Marion's defense has really struggled with the run game tonight. It is the 5th rushing touchdown of the ball game for the Archers.
We'll have to check on the Anderson Heating and Cooling replay cam, but I'm not sure that he was touched.
49-yard rushing touchdown. We'll take a look at that replay after the PAT attempt. Kick is up, and it is good, making it 49-6. Southside leads. And we'll take a look at that replay on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. And once he broke free, no one was stopping him. Did a good job of avoiding stumbling near the end. And he scores and gives Southside the lead. Continues to give Southside the lead. 49-6 Southside. As we'll take a break and be back with more action here on SummitCitySports.com.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com. 49-6, Southside leads. 9:35 left here in the 4th quarter after the Demetric Johnson 49-yard rushing touchdown. The 5th rushing touchdown of the game. The 4th different Archer to rush for a touchdown, as that ball kicked by Gensick will head into the end zone for a touchback. Javon Irby with 2 rushing touchdowns. Lamb with a rushing touchdown. And now Johnson with a rushing touchdown, as well as White with a rushing touchdown. And 2 receiving touchdowns. 2 passing touchdowns from Lamb, 1 to Kendrick Alexander and 1 to Javon Irby. So Irby, 3 total touchdowns on the game, and then an interception that last time to set up that 49-yard.
And Irby has those 2 that were taken away.
So technically 5 on the game. But in the stat book, he will only be credited with having 3. Little speed option there by McClung, but a nice tackle on Raymar Moore with the carry. Number 7 on the tackle for the Archers. That's Alexander Tunnel, the sophomore defensive back.
I like the creativity out of Marion's offense there on that play, though.
Yeah, at this point, if you're Coach Chambers, you're just trying some new things out, trying to get the offense more confident ahead of next week's match against Mississinewa. Marion will host Mississinewa next week. And Southside will head up to South Bend St. Joe.
And we do have another final after this play.
A 7-yard carry there.
Adams Central has beaten Lures 35-20. It's the 5th straight year that Lures has lost their season opener, but that doesn't really mean anything. They've had some great seasons the past few years.
Just wait till we get to about October. That's when lures starts getting going. Love using the beginning to get battle tested, the beginning of the season get battle tested before postseason. Usually make a nice run in the postseason as Marion gets to about a 2-yard gain there by Sanders.
Adams Central is also a very good team too, though. So
yes, Adams Central, a great team. Actually, Johnny Williams was in on the carry there. One of the few seniors on the roster for Marion. Brings up 3rd and 2. And a deep pass that is incomplete, intended for number 7, Jace Johnson. So bring up 4th and short.
McClung's just been a little strong on some of these plays. He needs to calibrate the arm a little bit.
Again, you got to think some nerves coming into play for McClung. First varsity start, first high school football game ever. But, I mean, starting as a freshman, he's got a bright future ahead of him as they hand it off to Williams. And Williams did not get there. Officials are going to mark him a yard short, and it's another turnover on downs for Marion. So another great defensive stop for Southside.
Yeah, I think if you're McClung, you've got the arm strength, and your coach probably loves that, but you got to figure out how to just ease it in, get better arm control down. I also did see Ramirez, who was struggling with cramps earlier, came out of there limping a little bit.
So turnover on downs. Bring the Southside offense back out. And it looks like backup quarterback number 16, Aaron Curry, will come into the ball game. Curry also a sophomore for the Archers. So you got to think there was a tough quarterback battle in the offseason between Lamb and Curry. With 5:04 left here on the clock. And a fumble, and Marion jumps on it immediately. A little miscommunication there between quarterback and running back. And the Giants jump on it immediately. Take a look at that on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay real quick. Yeah, a little miscommunication there. And number 80 jumped on the ball for the Giants. That is Amari Lee. Amari Lee with the stop. And now Marion will have the ball again.
Yeah, we may see Quinshon Lamb come back out.
And we're going to have a timeout by Southside. Personnel was not where they needed to be. And this is kind of a sloppy way to end this ball game if you're Southside. Southside takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Be back with the final 4:19 left here on SummitCitySports.com.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, 49-6. Southside leads. Marion with the ball with 4:10 left here to play. Scores up for updates here. Dwenger and Roncalli are tied at 7 as we go to double OT, and that has been a very physical ball game. But I believe Dwenger has missed a lot of field goals in that game. We'll see if we can get some other scores update for you before we head off air. And there's a fumble there.
We'll see.
Ball is loose. As McClung tried handed it off to number 0. Johnny Williams.
Almost the exact same mistake the Southside made as well in that previous play.
Very much so. Southside, Marion was able to jump on it. He'll be 2nd and 12 now with under 4 minutes to play. Another miscommunication there. I think McClung wanted to hand the ball off. His running back didn't think he was going to. Johnny Williams, a little miscommunication there between quarterback and running back.
McClung also looked a little surprised by the snap. Maybe it was how low the snap was, but something there didn't go right.
Eastside up 45-27 over South Adams. Caston leading, or final down in South Whitley. Caston 54, Whitco 14. McClung rolls out, and another interception for the Archers. That is number 0, Kamari Barker. He bounces left side, bounces right side, and he's going to be brought down at about the 13-yard line. Kamarion Barker forces McClung's 2nd interception of the ball game with 2:30 left here to play. That's where McClung has been has struggled tonight. The pass game will get there, but his first varsity start, not what he was hoping for. 2 interceptions and some very big errant throws for the Giants' freshman quarterback in his first ever start.
We have about 2 minutes left in the ball game as Southside comes out here.
Last time it was a little miscommunication there between running back and quarterback as Aaron Curry steps behind center. A little pitch play to Demetric Johnson. Johnson tries to outrun the defender, can't do so, and Johnny Williams gets in there on the tackle. And we have a flag on the play.
Be on Marion.
Personal foul against Marion. So it'll be half the distance to the goal. So Southside will have it at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal.
Only about a minute left on the clock. We're taking our time.
We'll see if Coach Goodwill encourages his team to try to score here. And they're just going to hand it off to Johnson, and it gets wrapped up, and more flags on the play.
2. Two different refs.
Arion Eldridge in on the carry there for Southside after it looked like Curry almost botched the snap. And this probably will be the end of the ball game. Face mask on Marion, and Coach Goodwill is going to call his squad in. Penalty is declined, and that is how the game will end. Archers get a big win against Marion, get revenge from last season, losing 48-42. And they will defeat Marion 49-6. A great showing for the Southside Archers to open things up. Have a big test ahead of them in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff that Marion can take away from this game, even if the scoreboard doesn't necessarily show it.
Yeah, great performance for both teams. I mean, this is the first game of the year, so Southside knocking a lot of kinks out. And this is the first Week 1 win for Southside since 2005 when they beat Northrop 29-13. So Coach Goodwill continued to bring Southside football to relevance with a 49-6 victory over Marion. Our final here from Southside High School. Your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, give it to Javon Irby. 3 total touchdowns on the game, 2 rushing touchdowns, a receiving touchdown, and then add an interception alongside with that. Javon Irby, your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. And Southside goes home victorious 49-6. For Josh Butts, my camera operator, and for Aiden North, thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of your evening. And, yeah, have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you more on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.